So we begin with that news alert out of Hillsborough County, where the sheriff says a man tried to murder 3 deputies this afternoon. The shooting happening on busy Brandon Boulevard right around 12:45. So the road is finally back open in time for rush hour, but the sheriff says the investigation continues, and he says they are lucky no one was hurt and there is no longer any threat to the public. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser is live in Brandon with what we know so far. Eric.
Carolina, at 12:48, that's what time the sheriff says this all took place this afternoon at that $5 car wash that you can see behind me, right along Highway 60 here, Brandon Boulevard. As you mentioned, a very busy stretch of road here in Brandon. Workers at that car wash say that a man was harassing one of their customers. When he asked him to move along, they say he pulled out a gun, threatened one of the employees, and started firing shots. Deputies say they got several 911 calls from the neighborhood. When the first unit showed up, they say the man opened fire on deputies, one of the bullets striking a deputy's cruiser, missing her by inches. That led to a SWAT standoff. The gunman, say investigators, got back in his car, called 911 himself. Dispatchers were able to put him in contact with a mental health counselor who convinced him to give himself up peacefully. Sheriff Chronister says the man's girlfriend had seen the guy broadcasting the confrontation live on social media and called the sheriff's office to tell them about his mental state.
His girlfriend saw him on Facebook Live having some communication as he was walking around the parking lot talking to different customers and individuals that were here, and she's the one that informed us that he suffers from some type of mental health crisis. She didn't know exactly what, only knew that he severely needed to get some help.
So this stretch of Brandon Boulevard, Highway 60, had been closed for several hours. As you can see, traffic is up and running again, but they did that, said the sheriff, out of an abundance of caution, not only to investigate, but just to make sure that nobody out here had gotten shot. It is nothing short of a miracle, he says, that neither the deputies, the workers out here, none of the surrounding businesses, and nobody here along 60 got any of those bullets, and there were plenty of them. This guy, they say, they don't know much about him. He's from South Carolina, recently moved to the area. Now he's in the jail getting that mental health help that the sheriff says this man so desperately needs. Coming up at 6 o'clock for you, you are going to hear from that employee who had the confrontation out here at the $5 car wash. A harrowing story that, again, I'll have for you coming up in an hour from now, guys.